Welcome to the London College of Animal Osteopathy podcast. In our canine series, we discuss canine osteopathy and welfare. We offer courses in canine osteopathy and canine science. To find out more, go to animalosteopathycollege.com. Welcome back to the podcast. I hope you're enjoying all the episodes so far. Today we're going to take a break from the horsey talk and we're going to talk about active dogs. Dogs have such a wonderful zest for life and they're a joy to watch when they're rushing about, dodging invisible things, challenging you in a tugging match with a toy. They're just really entertaining to watch in their energetic endeavours. One of the best things about being a therapist of any kind is that we're working to keep our animals well enough to display these natural and exuberant traits. Dogs, however, are far more prone to lateral, that's sideways, forces causing injury than horses are. It's due to all of this dashing about and dodging from side to side. While the body of evidence for this is small, are currently thesis ideas, anyone? The anatomical, behavioural and biomechanical principles are pretty sound if we think about it. Let's discuss the reasons and results of our assumptions. Our domesticated dogs show playful behaviour, of course, but we must remember that these behaviours are stemming from evolutionary traits that developed from being a predatory animal. Imagine a wild predator chasing down a large mammal as its prey. The prey has often got size and speed advantage over the predator, but the predator has other tricks. Predatory animals are in an evolutionary arms race with their prey. They have to create traps, get faster, work as a team, or be more agile. Canines all over the world developed to be working in teams, packs, to bring down the larger prey items, and often faster prey. They would play the long game, tiring the prey out. The prey may be fast over short distances, but the pack could take turns leading the chase over a longer stretch, while others fell back to follow more slowly. This would cause the prey to become fatigued. Once the speed factor is cut out, there is one thing left to do: close in. At this point, the hunt, canines have fantastic ability to alter direction quickly and shut off the paths of escape. We see it today with fantastic work of sheepdogs. There's no technology that can yet replicate how efficient sheepdogs are. But let's take a look at the biomechanics here. Let's take the border collie, for example, having just spoken about sheepdogs. A very precise and fast change of direction is about to occur. The forces being transferred through tissues in the sheepdog are really strong. As a quadruped, abduction, that's moving the limb away from the midline of the shoulder, is limited. It's only about 30 degrees. This is the average angle the limb can reach before other mechanical changes have to occur, such as rotating of the trunk, or even valgus, that's bowing stresses to the distal joints. That's something we don't necessarily want to occur, but there is some of that movement available at the distal joints, such as the carpus. To accommodate those forces, the tissues undergo micro and macro changes. Over time, these changes can become more permanent, and this is simply the adaptations of fitness for a task. Of course, the reason that the appropriate training is so important for sporting dogs. Unfortunately, there will often be times when the tissues are pushed just too far beyond their vital capacity and damage will occur. As we said earlier, other joints of the body can flex and alter and accommodate those forces too, but it is sometimes unavoidable. We've all seen the posture that a playful dog will make by tucking down its front end and lifting its hind into the air as if they're getting ready to move. This is the perfect position for a dog lowering its center of gravity in preparation to move in any direction quick, just like its ancestors when they were hunting and not knowing exactly which direction the prey might take. When the body's lowered and inclined back to distribute the weight evenly over the 4 feet, building potential energy, the elastic muscles and tendons build up that potential ready to go. They normally splay the front legs to accommodate the adjustments, tiny adjustments that is, that they might need to make and move sideways. So what might we find when we go as a therapist? Or what might we find as owners? or trainers. Those lateral forces will be sent through the complex structure that is the thoracic sling. These are muscles that support the front limb and connect it to the rest of the body. As you may remember or may not know, depending on where you are in our courses, the forelimb is not attached by bony joint to the rest of the body. That's true for both dogs and horses. There's a large connection of musculature that we call the thoracic sling. Our courses teach the anatomy of this area in great detail, and we use high quality teaching materials to engage you in what can seem to be quite an overwhelming subject. But for now, let's think simple. The limb gets strained laterally, that's to the side, remember. Then the muscles retaining the limb to the midline will get stretched. This could create the chance for minor tears or damage to those pectoral muscles, for example. Our courses teach an in-depth palpation and osteopathic assessment to allow you to ascertain if these muscles are damaged or experiencing pain. Or there is important. Pain doesn't always equal damage, but we'll look at that in another article. We don't need to talk about that now. A joint that is built to have a greater range in flexion and extension than in side bending, such as the carpal complex, which is basically our wrist, could get overexerted in that fast or excessive sideways darting movement. The carpus is surrounded by a network of small fibrous ligaments that, while elastic, they do have end ranges. Beyond that, they would sprain or possibly even snap. It's easy to see why these injuries can occur and how important osteopathy can be. So, does this mean we should stop doing agility classes with dogs? Should we stop playing with our dogs? Well, no, of course not. The behaviours that dogs show in play and the skills that we train in agility or a working farm and other canine sports are all natural, and animals thrive mentally and physically when allowed to express their innate behaviours. It's good for them. This article is not about suppressing those movements, it's about showing us how osteopathy and the therapeutic interventions can be very important for our four-legged friends. Educating ourselves in how to recognise injury, understand the mechanics involved in canine movement, and knowing how to support good fitness and clean, good movement is the best thing we can do to ensure our dogs keep living well. Even if you don't wish to become an animal osteopath, we do offer a range of short courses that would be of great benefit to any dog trainer, breeder, or owner. To find out more, as usual, go to www.animalosteopathycollege.com.